heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy. What do you suppose it could be?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
I can set a broken arm, soothe a cough, settle a stomach. But there is no remedy for what happened in Eastpool. My talents are worthless in the face of such cruelty. We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Cid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we... speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the Crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Griga.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalnecs.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals. And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Cid dragging you off to?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot... I'll be thankful you got that much. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing. And it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto.
All right.
To send a message.
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't...
It can't be that bad.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry thick nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Cid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field. No. I'll just have to own up to Otto and Cid.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies.
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all, and if you can find Cid's letter, You'll be safe.
If it's there.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you?
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sanbreque as soon as I can.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a Mother Crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen his legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars with a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
Yes.
Well, no, not that. That, and it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause.
That's good of you, but who is this?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you...
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
I don't know.
The Dame goes by many
Green
titles,
for the stew, I suppose.
including some. Make you blush.
Oh, your goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway, Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these are... Me? The way I see it... So, what'd you say? Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
Clive, was it?
He never is. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't...
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is. Our need outweigh the hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen, wait. You were a sog?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you.
I'll do what I...
Oh.
What can you tell me?
His name is Randall. And he's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. Randall went off to Lost Wing on a job. Portering, I believe. I expect the tavern keeper will know more.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I'd better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for...
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. No idea if it was your letter, but you never...
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing. Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's...
To the village, then.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends.
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them. Tries on.
They're probably...
You're probably right. Dare say so. Will you have a word?
I can try.
That'll do. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything...
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long oak.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked, but it'll be an age before the stink's gone from her skirts.
But at least...
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
But what'll we do for supper?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off?
So it took a tilt between the Wardens of Light and Dark to finally drive the Royalists from our shores. Pity it came at such a price. They say the fields of Belenus were black a full fortnight with all the ravens.
Can I have another cup?
I'll have 2 plates of what?
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outside.
It's not for me.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's...
Of course it is. I do as Master Quentin commands, as do we all. And Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill. You'll find bread and wine on the counter. If you need more...
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege.
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he was expected back at the hideaway some time ago.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. Though, thinking about it, he should probably...
I'll go and look for him.
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Park. I do hope nothing's happened to it.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
What happens to us now, brother?
Nothing bad, I promise. Not ever again.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off?
Master Quentin will... I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Griga. You wear the hank. If you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy.
And you need someone to solve your...
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quentin... You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes. Good luck with those wasps. Make for Gotan's Bales on the edge of town and you'll find them soon enough.
I heard from a couple of the bearers what you did to them royalists.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank that we were attacked. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road, please.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lostwing and tell Quentin what happened. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
mouth. Stay down! It's over! Stay down!
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin. That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble. Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
Ah, there you are. And? Damn it.
He's not far from the South Gate.
Of course. I knew he was brave.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from danger.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're...
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
How many have I had?
Sun's setting fast.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest.
Oh, thank you. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And
Tavern. Stop. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're going to kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed.
All right. How many were?
I was out of the door too fast. They looked a nasty bunch, though.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you on it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with. I'll be keeping my blade.
There he is! The hero!
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watch.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as the Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see.
Just as you did today.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for her to make this place presentable.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Takes a brave man to march it.
A Rosarian.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet.
Found the things you dropped. Only a little what?
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Cid had found out about that...
Is it about Curseborough?
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Cid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here. If there's anything you're wanting from Cid, today's the day. He'll be... Cid may be the hardest man I know, but when it comes to his daughter, he's soft as Chocobo down. You'll be champing at the bit to get this letter.
Take a seat, Clive. All right. Here you go. Think you can help?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drakeshead is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me? There. Northreach. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me? Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Cid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from Dhalmekia?
Are you gonna buy something on?
Do you see anything you like? I'll be here if you need me.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Boy, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you're...
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder.
You, mentioned if I don't want to keep...
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach... Yes, Otto asked me to help them. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No.
I trust you'll do... Oh. Proof of that, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find...
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing it. Oh, if only...
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She'd lost her comb. A gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother. As do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
The dame sees that all of us share a bedchamber. It is... encourages unwanted visits from some of our more determined clients.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
We've all had our share of dodgy punters. That's why the dame has to hire escorts.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I be?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. though fortunate enough to count the day. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings, and who better than someone in the employ? Would you be willing to help?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most... There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, eh?
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond the checkpoint are key. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you strongly.
Did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Another one of the dame's pets. Why must she let them off the leash?
Sergeant's got it in for us. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training ground?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's...
I dare say those won't... How about it, Branded?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are. Robin and I need to know the Dame's...
Fine.
Oh, and just so you know, take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now...
If that's what you...
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
That's enough!
All right. So you know one end of the blade from the other.
Garuda, lend me!
Enough. I yield. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
I know when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
That's enough! Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a branded. The sergeant may be a surly bastard, but he had our number, all right. Extra
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then. Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars. Can I trust you to be...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the... As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers...
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their serf not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others. A simple act of contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely...
Fine. What do you...
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will... Here, deliver these, but keep them... What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not permitted a moment.
It's no wonder so many die before.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of murder. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Fools there, no.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour, and they'd have as much.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
What do you reckon Yannick's done to us?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have...
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stable.
I shall return as soon.
That's the day done then.
right?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became my sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't...
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like it. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft... We always look forward to your visits, Clive. The Dame especially.
You say these are all from Dhalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the Master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Time's up. Sorry about the one. Here. You can tell it.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.